guys to the part 2 of our Saturday morning. This is let's see, where was we at? At off camera, I got everything taken care of. I got the tires and rims. I ordered some new tires and rims. I took care of all of our scrap and all of our parts from our junkyard, and actually brought us back up to $100,000 again. So we definitely made profit on all those parts that we picked up at the barnyard find. So now we're back to, back to building the Lamborghini, because we got to hurry up and get this car done if we're going to get it done today, because Sunday we won't be able to do it, because oh yeah, I gotta order a racing computer for this car. Let's see. Oh yeah, for some reason it does this. You gotta put in ECU just by itself, and then it'll bring it up. And it's gonna be a $10,000 computer that we're running. So very expensive computer, but it does give you tuning capabilities now. So alright, as a standalone, that's a Haltech, probably like a 3000 Elite. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get all of our wiring ran, fuses, stuff like that, relays, and as soon as we get these parts put in, we gotta also order some. Oh yeah, here we go. We can drop them in right now. Radiators, go ahead and hang them up. But yeah, we'll have this car finished here shortly. Once we get fluids added, we ain't got very much more, and we're gonna hear this thing crank up for the first time. But it's just gonna be running off of a base map at first. In fact, I took the computer and downloaded a base map for what mods we got done for the engine. Looked it up on the Haltech website, so it should crank up and idle enough to where we can get it a high idle, where we can get it moved over there to the shop. Okay, I've already got that into there, I think. Let me see, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We got to put our intercooler in, which I do need to go ahead and order that. Medium intercooler. Go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the race intercooler, which that was one of the things I was saying. I don't know why the car has even got an intercooler on it whenever it's not even running any type of boost. Not really sure how that one was thought up. But anyways, I guess while we're up underneath here, we will go ahead and start gravity bleeding our brakes and start adding fluids. We've already got our bleeder valves unscrewed, so we just fill this thing up to the rim, and we'll let it leak out in our little catch buckets while we're filling up the rest of everything. By the time we get fluids everywhere, it should be done bled all the air out of the system. Alright, got that. And oh yeah, we got to put our intercooler in, so let's get this back up in the air. Don't need a front bumper, we need to access the intercooler. Alright, right there. Yeah, that thing looks nice. TIG welded aluminum intercooler. So I don't see any glowing gray, and then we can go ahead and put our tires on now. They're already balanced and everything, so they look really good. So look good with this brake, these ceramic coated racing brakes with the slotted and drilled rotors. So this car gonna be ready here. Wait a minute, why is it not let? Oh yeah, we gotta put our tie rod in. Alright, now we're ready for the rim. Alright, now we're going to move to the back. And once we let it down in the back, then we got to add power steering fluid. We got to add power steering fluid, engine coolant, and oil is what we got left for fluids. And then we'll be able to drop a battery into it and see if it's going to actually start up. We're going to push it out of the shop though, because we don't got a ventilation system into here. So we've already got our interior done. Oh yeah, we got to put the fuel tanks in. That's the other thing. So right here, yep, there's the fuel tank. And I don't have them. And I don't know why. We'll have to order those. There's not a racing fuel tank in here, so let's go ahead. We'll just keep 4 of them. We gotta wait for them to come in, and we are going, while we're doing that, we are going to get, we're gonna go ahead and clear the list. Come on. We're gonna need fuel pumps. So we're gonna need some racing fuel pumps for this car. Where are they? There they are, right there. Alright, so we're going to grab about 5 of these, just keep them on standby, because we do use our Performance Series fuel pumps in a lot of vehicles, so let's get on this. And so this thing's got 2 fuel pumps and 2 gas tanks. That's crazy. So I guess you got 1 tank, and then you can switch to another tank. That's pretty cool. So whenever you think you're out of gas, you got a whole nother tank to go. I wonder what the mileage is on this thing. Be cool to have 2 gas tanks. But anyways, alright, so we got that in there. We just got a few more things to go, and we got to send it to the paint booth after this. So but we're going to make sure it at least cranks up and runs, you know, with our base map. Doesn't try to die on us, doesn't try to overheat. We'll do all that outside, and we'll get it moved into the paint booth. After we get the paint done, then we will go ahead and align the vehicle, adjust our LED lights, and then the last thing we do is dyno tuning, and we go down there. Jamie goes down to the DMV and gets some tags, and there was a special request that he wanted California tags on this car. So apparently he's got a house in California, and that's where he's going to be leaving this car at. So I don't ask questions, I just build the cars. Hold on. Let me grab something real quick. I've been having to fight with these wrappers. It's like they're glued onto here. You can't even get them off. No reason for all that. Alright. Alright. Fluid. Oh yeah. Last thing, the hot battery. Hold on, Jamie's mumbling something. Huh? Mm-mm. Oh! That's right. Hold on. Jamie corrected me on that, because I guess she deals with the tags and stuff. It was not for California, because this was a special edition Lamborghini. He wanted the tags from Italy, because that's where this car is actually from. It's from Italy. So let's just go ahead and order the tags for it now before I get it all messed up. So let's see. I'm gonna look for them. They're gonna be Italy tags. There it is, right there. So we're going to need 2 of them. Alright, Jamie's going down to the DMV to get the vehicle registered and tagged, because this, you know, it was really considered as a basically a decommissioned vehicle. It wasn't street worthy after everything had been done to it. So I think we're good on fluids, we're good on electronics. Let's go ahead and do some diagnosing real quick just to make sure, because he wants a report on all of this. So we're going to do a fuel pressure test. Check it out. Alright, everything's in the 100%, so we purged our fuel rail. We do got fuel up to the injectors, so we're not going to be dry firing this motor. We already know the tires are brand new. There's no reason to do a test on, you know, show a report on that. We're going to do an electronic test. Everything should come back to 100. Alright, that come back to 100. Everything's printing out in the office, and we're gonna do a, Lord forbid if the compression test comes back bad, I'm gonna cry. We're in the green. Got a lot of stuff to check, so everything come back green. So the engine is good and sound. We got compression on all cylinders, and we're going to check it with the prt2 scan tool. Alright, everything's coming back all good. Alright. That loud beep lets us know that we are all clear. So we did OBD scan. Let me make sure that, come on now. That was our last scan, so the next thing that we got to do is we're going to push this car out of the shop and see if it will crank up for the first time. We got everything primed up, we got fuel to the injectors, so let's go ahead and get it moved outside. Let's see, insurance 2. Alright, so we just rolled it out the door. We're going to get into it and let's see if she cranks up for the first time. Well, it says we're in gear, but since we got a sequential transmission, you push it forward to go up a gear, you pull it down to downshift, and we are currently in the neutral position, so let's go ahead and give it a start. There is no engine oil. Alright, so it's a good thing we got a computer electronics that tell us everything. I could have swore that we put oil into the motor, but probably not. So let's see. Alright. This oil fill area is very difficult to get to, so we gotta have a special funnel for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we just dropped some AMS oil, racing oil, synthetic racing oil with Hyperlube. So this is like the top of the line oil that you can run into a motor. I think just to do an oil change just for the oil is over $100, because this car holds like 7 quarts of oil, and then it's you know, out of those 7 quarts is a $20 quart of $25 quart of Hyperlube. So it's made for race engines. So let's see if we get the green this time. Oh yeah, fired right up immediately. So we're gonna let it sit here and run for a second. get up to operating temperature, and which it's already done it, so it warms up pretty quick. We'll kind of give it a little bit of gas. Alright, so it's not going to let us get over 3,000 RPM. It's in limp mode. You know, that's just from the base tune until we can get it on the dyno. But let's go ahead and get it moved into the paint booth. And we're going to get this car repainted. It should be the original factory. Whoa, the factory color was orange? Okay, so what happened to our decals and stuff? So it looks like we are gonna have to pull individual pieces off of this car to paint it. So it's just gonna be the bumper. So we're gonna pull it off, and we'll just paint. I think that's the only thing that needs to be painted is the bumper. The rest of it's all good, because that was the main reason why he wanted this, was because of the special markings on it, and we was able to save it. So let's get the bumper matched. I kind of see what color it is. Let's see. We're gonna paint individual. Okay, so that lets me know what the current color is. So what is going on? No, it's a lot darker gray. But anyways, let's paint. Paint booth already occupied. Are you serious? Hold on, let me move this car over here into the testing path. Apparently it won't let me paint a part while the car is in there, probably because of overspray and everything else. But anyways, let's go ahead and get the bumper painted. We gotta find it first. It's gonna be probably in the R's for rear bumper. Nope, not in the R's. So where in the world is this thing at? Oh, there it is. I saw it right there. So it is, the current color is this one, and it's just a gloss. So that's what we're gonna repaint it. I think that looks like it. No, I don't know. That doesn't look like the silver. It's kind of hard to say. I don't know if that's it or not. And it's saying that the black, it's wanting to be black like a diffuser, which I think most of the ones are black. Dang, it's hard to say, but it was metallic. Yeah, but it wasn't supposed to be that color though. Let me look at it. I think it was a little bit darker. I think it was that one right there. If it ain't it, we can always repaint it again. But I think that was it. Let me go up here one shade lighter. I think it may actually be that one. Alright. We'll check this one out. That's what I'm going to say. Let's go over here and go put it on. We may have to drop it down a tone. No, I think that's it. We'll find out whenever we put it. Yep, I got it. Matched it up. Never probably be able to do that again. But anyways, let's go ahead and get the test pass done, and then we will align the vehicle. This is part of the vehicle report. I know it's got good brakes. So we got our vehicle report, it's printing out. Now we're gonna go ahead and align it, which I knew this was gonna be messed up. Get down there in the pit and make our adjustments. This thing would have wrecked the first time we took it down the track, which we are going to give a half-mile run onto it. I'm going to try to tune it the best that I can, considering I've never driven this car before. So down right there, we want it below the box so we're not blinding people. And right about there. Alright, so that's it. We got our headlights aligned, the vehicle is aligned, and we got all the paperwork that we need. Now we are ready for the grand finale of the dyno tuning. Alright, so we got it all strapped down. We're going to pop the back end. We're going to open this up. That way we can hook up to the computer. Door open, get all this stuff staged up, and let's go ahead and plug into our computer. So this gearbox has 5 gears. We are going to actually jump it up to 7 gears. He said with this sequential he did want the extra gear. So let's see, apply, and we're going to switch back over. We're going to adjust first gear out to, whoa, not that much. We're going to do about 40 miles per hour in the first gear. We'll do 60. We'll do one more up, 70. About 100. And then as we get up, it's going to be slow creeps. 120. Then 150. Do 180. If it'll let me. It won't let me do that. So, and then the last gear we will do 220. Should be able to do 220. We'll bump this up a little bit. That's what we're gonna go with. Those are pretty big jumps. That's gonna be 90. Let's see. Let me do the math. 90. 200, 210, 220. So that's a 40, and then you got 60, 70, 80. You got 30, 40, 50, 30. That's 20. Yeah, we'll give this a try. Alright, let's get over here to our ECU tuning. Now this can take a while to get right. This is kind of aggravating here. Let's see. You kind of have to sit here and play with it until you get it right. The main thing is trying to get 4 of them to match up correctly. Okay. And then there we go, right there. And there we go. Once you hit 4, I'm real fast at tuning it. We're just going to go ahead and open this computer all the way open, and we're going to see what we got. So, computer's maxed out. We got our transmission set for our gear ratios. It should be able to do, we're going to see what the horsepower is, and I may actually adjust the final drive. So it come with 456 horsepower factory. So let's see what it does now. Like I said, it's a full race build. This thing sounds good. Alright. So, still not as much horsepower as our drag car. We was able to get 549 extra horsepower out of it, so it's only got a drag rating of a Class A of a 569, which, you know, our drag car is in the 970 something range, so still not as fast as the DrivenByChrist drag car, but it is definitely worth a lot more. I will tell you that for sure. It is definitely worth a lot more money than our car is. Our car may be faster, but it is definitely not worth it. So not worth as much. So Jamie just got back with our tags. We're going to put our tags on there since it is registered down there at the car dealership. And we got to put in our back window because I did notice that pop up. We actually got to put in all the windows apparently. Alright. Go ahead and stick everything into there. Put this down in the window track. Get it snapped in. And that's it. That's all the windows, and we got a tag. Well, it don't have a tag holder for up front. I thought it did. So we actually got an extra tag, which he can just take that back with the car. We'll just toss it up in the glove box. But anyways, so the last thing we got to do is the best part. We actually got to go take it down to the drag strip and make sure it is running correctly. We're going to do a warm-up half mile, and we're just going to go. I don't know what this car is going to do. We are not running slicks, and we are pushing 1,000 horsepower, so not really sure what's going to happen. So alright, so it did 184 miles per hour. Since it is geared with a 7-speed, you know, it's going to be really fuel efficient, but we're going to give it one more run because I kind of let out of it a little bit. I was hoping it at least break 200 miles per hour in a half a mile, but we're going to really run it now. Alright, so top speed's going to be 184 miles per hour, and it runs a 10.4 it's basically a 10-second car at 150 miles per hour and a quarter, so pretty good, but it'll still do. Alright, so we also on the way back he said go ahead and push it for the full mile. So wait a minute, no, we're not doing that. We'll just go ahead and get thrown out since it's not going to do right. We're gonna go for the full mile. We're gonna see if we can't top it out in a full mile. It's got to be able to hit over 200 miles per hour. That is, the customer is stating that. Last gear. Alright, we broke 200. Alright. So it will, in a mile, it will do 220 miles per hour. So that's it. That's what he asked for. So that's what he got. We still ran a 10.4 and a quarter, 184 and a half, and 220 miles per hour is going to be its top speed. So, pretty quick car. But it still looks good. I mean, this car looks amazing. I don't know why we're lining up again. We are not. Oops, oh no. Looks like we red lighted. Get out of here. Alright, we're going to head back to the garage, guys. Alright, so we are not going to need any further dyno tuning, so we're going to move the car outside for the customer and get all the paperwork ready. And we're going to go ahead and get this car sold. But before we do it, since this is kind of a rare car, we're going to get a picture of it before it goes, because this is our first, you know, supercar built by DrivenByChrist Auto, so we got to get pictures of it before it leaves. No, not stop, take a recording, but okay, so apparently I can't take a screenshot. I think I can take a screenshot out of my video, but anyway, so we'll figure out all the pictures later. It ain't like I got video of the whole car being built, but I mean, it looks good. Tires look good. You can see our brake calipers in there. I mean, engine is, I mean, it's flash. It's good. So, can't ask for anything better for that. You know, it was built, you know, built in honor of Jesus right here. This is it. We've put a lot of work and time has went into this car, so I hope the new owner is going to take care of it, appreciate it, because it is a collector's item, because I cannot do this type of paint job. I just restored what was already there. So we did do some custom work, custom seats, custom steering wheel. It does have a full racing brake kit, and the motor was hand built with pure nothing but full-blown performance parts. We could have took it a little bit further using our scrap pieces, but we're going to save them for our personal cars, our personal race cars that we're going to use. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and call up the new owner. He's already got the paperwork and stuff done, and let's see how much the car is actually valued at. Okay, so in grand total, we made a $208,000 profit, but the vehicle sells for $289,000. So once we get this vehicle sold and the money is wired to us, because there's no way somebody's going to be walking around with $300,000. Well, maybe this guy, since he works for a law firm office, he probably made this in one case, but we definitely didn't make this in one case. This was a lot of hard work put into this car. So it's been fun. I enjoyed it. All glory to God and Jesus for it, because anything that we have in this world belongs to Jesus. He owns the world. So you know, we built this car in his honor, and for somebody to spend $289,000 on a vehicle, it's got to mean a lot to them. So, of course, we got our DrivenByChrist Auto sticker slapped on the back bumper. And with this, we're going to start making our own decals that we're going to put on our own cars. They're not going to be cheap stickers. They're going to be metallized like emblems that we will put on there. You know, DrivenByChrist Auto. So anyways, let's go ahead and hand the keys over, and we'll be dealing with the wire transfer inside the office. So this is going to be the last time you see the car, guys. So we'll be building our own Lamborghini after this, but we're going to take a break from Project Lamborghinis right now, and we're going to move to another one. So we may jump off into the import world now. We may build like a lower class car instead of supercars. But anyways, let's go ahead and get paid. That's it right there. Glory to God. There you go. And it's out of here. We heard the ka-ching, and look at there. Now we're sitting at $378,000 is what we got in our banking account now for Driven by Christ Auto. We have 5,338 performance parts scrap, so we may even pull our drag car in here and pull the supercharger off of it and start making our first drag car a little bit faster, because I want to see it break 210 miles per hour in a half of a mile. Even though that Lamborghini was pretty cool, it struggled to hit 220 in a in a full mile. So we're not talking trash, you know. But either way, that's it, guys. I'm done. I'm through with the Saturday. It's almost dark. So it's fixing to be dark. Me and Jamie are fixing to head up out of here. She's getting the rest of the paperwork together because we got to drop it off at the dealership on the way out of here for that vehicle. And the car is left outside. Let me go ahead and move this thing inside. That'd be about my luck. Come up here and find our car stolen. So it's a sad world we live in today, but we're gonna lock it up in the dyno shop. Alright, so anyways, we just got that into there, and that is it. Jamie's still messing around inside with paperwork, so I'm gonna get out here in the truck, make some phone calls, update the old Facebook, put our pictures on there. But anyways, it was fun. Hope y'all guys enjoyed the Lamborghini build. You know, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, all glory to Jesus. Like I said, none of this wouldn't have happened without him. So I will catch y'all tomorrow after we get out of church, see what we got going on for Monday, and we're gonna start our next project. We may even go out, we may even catch another barnyard. But before we go, we do have a blessings case somewhere into here. I just got to figure out where it's at, because this done got all mixed up in our stuff now. A box of blessings. It was dropped. He gave it to us. All right, Jamie. So which ones? 1 and 3. Alright, so we got another barnyard location, and we got some business XP. I figured we was going to get some business XP, and then look at there, we also got another case to open up. So I'm going to choose this one. Like I say, guys, I always say stay in the center path and make the right decisions. And there you go, extra bonus, and we got some more scrap pieces. So that's it. That's all of our boxes of blessings. We are done. We're going home. We're calling it a day, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow, which is going to be Sunday. I forgot which episode number it is. We'll figure all that. I think it's going to be episode 20. So we done made a lot of these. But we'll figure out what we're going to start on then. But until then, guys, y'all have a blessed day and a blessed tomorrow. We'll see y'all later. Bye.